just want to say thank you to the, I hate this. Oh, I just want to say thank you to the students who reached out to commission me to do their grad cap. I find a lot of worth in doing those little pieces. Um, and you guys choose really good subjects to do and are very lenient on altering ideas. But you guys, yeah, you guys are so awesome. I appreciate the help and the opportunity.
So right here, I'm going to start sketching out the grad cap ideas, trying to simplify them and get a general layout. And then right here, I am gessoing the grad caps, the first layer. And right here, I'm going to make sure they're dry enough to add a second layer. The grad caps usually just need about 2 or 3 layers of gesso. I'm going to start printing out my reference photos from my iPad to my printer. So here are the reference photos all printed out, ready for the projector. So here are the materials I'll be using. Acrylic paint, top to bottom, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, cad red, cerulean blue, cad yellow, violet, and green. Here are some brushes. They're not professional, they're kind of student grade, but I usually kind of just work with anything. Alright, so right here I'm going to start adding some base colors to the painting. I do this very messily, if that's a word. Yeah, just to give a general idea of where everything's going to lay out. And then I just start slowly tightening things up as I go along. So then I move the camera to a different position so I can have a better angle of what I'm doing. And right here I'm just slowly building layers of color. Try to have fun with it. Doesn't have to be exact, but then as it slowly goes on, I try to get colors accurate. I really like to layer colors, so I just kind of give a fun base color in the beginning and then start building up. But here is the progress so far. Very loose, and then now I am going back and tightening all the little details that need to be tightened. And now I'm gonna start adding a background. I gotta fill in those white spots, and I gotta just figure out how everything's gonna start flowing together. And this photo was kind of hard to do because he had his arm around another person, so I had to kind of play it off as if he was just sitting with his hands down, and yeah, just slowly trying to figure out how to create that without making it look fake. Now I'm starting on a new piece. I gotta jump around doing other pieces, because if I just stick with one piece, I will not get them done. It will just take a long time, so I have to work in between. So I'm constantly working on grad caps. Yeah, and it's good because it keeps me from being bored on a piece or getting too stuck on a piece. So it allows my brain to breathe and just go to a different piece and not think about that other piece I was working on. And yeah, here I am just layering some base colors. Yeah, so even if it's like the hat is black, but I like to start off with a subtle tone, like the undertone, which is like gray or something, and then I just slowly start building up darker and darker and darker. So I try to have fun with all those different colors in between, especially like the first layers, because I noticed that as you build up layers, they will peek through as it dries up. So that's always fun to see that like vibrancy and coming through the colors. Even if it is acrylic, I think it does kind of come through as it dries. Now I'm adding a background. I wanted a warm background, and I noticed that like their skin tones were very warm, so, and in the middle of them they had this like yellow sheet. I think it was a table sheet, but it looked beautiful, like the color, so I was like, I'll just add a yellow background kind of, and I felt like it did complement all the colors that were going on involved in the piece. I'm just adding some base colors to the skin and whatnot. Okay, I look like a hot mess. Just wanted to touch base with you guys on what I was working on at the moment. I just wanted to give like a heads up on that. The footage won't be like perfect. The camera I'm working with is kind of a struggle. It's kind of broken as well, so that doesn't help. But yeah, so I just wanted to film the whole process of what I go through when I create these caps and like the amount of time I have. It's usually about like a month, maybe even less, depends on like my work ethic and stuff. But yeah, so just so you know, it won't be perfect. You won't be able to see every detail that I do onto the caps, but I'm trying to record each moment of the process and just touch base with you guys every so often with each cap. But yeah, so this one's due today. I'm gonna try to finish it up. I have to add a quote on the side of him, so yeah, that will be fun to do. Won't take too long, so there's not too much pressure, but yeah, I'm having a great time with this little guy. Yeah, keep following the journey. Right here, I'm going to start sketching out the words for the grad cap. I'm going to use a Jelly Roll pen to finalize the letters. This pen's awesome because it's opaque and it's precise because the tip is really tiny. acrylic matte sealer. So here is the final result. I am super stoked on the whole entire piece. I felt like I learned a lot, and yeah, I was kind of nervous in the beginning to do a portrait on a grad cap. I haven't done it in a while, so it was nice to like brush up on my skills again. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and continue on to this journey of mine. I have a lot more grad caps to do, so I think this will be a fun little project for me.